Hey Leo, welcome to Star Tarot. This is your November 2018 general reading. If you are returning to my channel today, I do want to thank you so much for doing so. If this is your first time here, I do want to welcome you. You always want to remember that this message will not resonate with everyone watching. Couldn't possibly. We're picking up off of energies from certain individuals that need to hear certain messages. So for any reason, if you're feeling like some of this resonates but other parts don't fit into your particular situation, you may want to check and see what your moon and rising signs are and tap into those readings and fill in the gaps there. You might find some answers that will help clarify your situation even further than this reading has. If you're finding that none of this resonates with you, just understand that maybe the message isn't here for you at this time. Doesn't mean that I can't give you the message. You can certainly get a personal reading. We'll look at your personal situation. Right now I am running a special for the month of November. It's only $25, and that might give you some more insight of what you're looking for. So with that being said, you're also going to want to consider that time is fluid. Some of these series of events may have already happened. They may happen in a couple of days, a couple of weeks, and certainly flow into the following months, okay? I always like to say that because a lot of times people don't understand that part or don't hear that part and feel like, well, that's already happened, so I don't need to hear the rest, or, I don't see that happening. Well, that's the whole point of this, There might be things that come out that you don't even consider, and they just pop up. So, just try to hang in there with the reading. Keep an open mind and just understand that, again, certain parts may resonate, some parts may not, and some things may just surprise you in the near future. So the other thing is, Leo, is I do want to thank you guys so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes. It has been an amazing journey since I've been here on this platform, and I do want to thank all of you that have taken the time out to go ahead and do that. It really does mean a lot to me. So, please continue. If there's anything here that you do see that feels like, yes, that is me. I love it when you guys comment and let me know that these things do fit into your life story. So please continue to do that. It is appreciated. And we will go ahead and get into your personal read, okay? So, starting right off, Leo, I will say that this retrograde right now in Venus has a lot of people really going within, thinking about love and passion and values and how all that means to them and what it means to them and what they're going to do with it. And so your reading here really embodies all of that. We're looking at love, we're looking at passion, we're looking at values. And so you guys are really, really super intuitive right now. You're super wise. And right now, this is a turning point in your life. But I will say this for you guys, Leo. You guys have a way of naturally being able to tell the truth, the harsh truth that people really do appreciate. And right now, your overall energy with the King of Cups, I'm not surprised at all, because with the King of Cups, this is someone that has a very gentle power. This is someone that is going to have a lot of concern and a lot of empathy for other individuals, but definitely has some power, some dignity, and has like a fierce way about them. And that to me speaks about Leo. I mean, you guys are very fierce, you guys are very compassionate, and I think a lot of times people don't understand the compassion part because you guys are very brutally honest. But that, I think, is where your compassion comes from. Who wouldn't want to know the truth the way it's meant to be told? You know, I think a lot of times people will sugarcoat stuff just because they feel like if they tell the truth, then that will hurt the individual. Well, with you, Leo, it's like, I'd rather just tell the truth like it is so this person can get the advice or the knowledge, you know, that they need. And, you know, you guys really have a following. People know to come to you if they want the solid truth. So you do have this power, but it's a very gentle power at this time. But to me, this is what you guys have naturally. Now, what is complementing you? And for some, this will be crossing you. So there's a couple of different scenarios here. With the Hierophant showing itself, I feel like for some of you, this is another form of wisdom. So in complementing of the King of Cups, you guys have this gentle power, but you guys are also looked at as this wise advisor that everyone, like I said, tends to go to. So right now you might have a lot of people that lean on you and, you know, certainly come to you because they want the honest truth. Now, in certain case scenarios, though, for some of you, the Hierophant speaks about commitment. So some of you are considering commitment, but it's crossing your power right now. Because although you're compassionate and although you have this power, it's almost as if, and you'll see as we flow into the reading, it's almost as if this wasn't something that you would naturally consider. There's a lot of things that go into commitment when it comes to Leo. So it's almost like it's crossing you in a sense because it's nothing that you naturally just think about and daydream about. Now, the other thing is, and this is for a small group of you, there are some religious values or family values that have been a part of your family for some time. And so it's crossing you because you have this gentle power, you have this inner knowing, and it's almost like the two are clashing. It's like, you know, I know what I'm compassionate about. I know how I feel about people and how to treat people and how to give this honest truth. But with the Hierophant here, there may be some family traditions or some religions that don't support the way that you think or feel or deliver the truth. So take that how it fits into your situation. Now, in the foundation here, I am seeing that, you know, with the Five of Cups here, or the Four of Cups, I'm sorry. With the Four of Cups here, there is some self-reflection that some of you are going through right now. You know, you're thinking about what is really real to you. Like I said, in this retrograde, it's almost as if, you know, have I been disillusioned in certain family traditions or religions, and there is something different. There is something that's more for me, or maybe I just don't feel like I fit into what these family traditions are supposed to mean in the whole family. Like for me, it just doesn't work. And so you might feel almost isolated or outside of what everyone thinks and feels within this family tradition or religion. For some of you, though, this is boredom, contentment. It's like doing the same thing, being the same way, alone. It's like a loneliness almost, to where before you were simply okay with it. But now there's something that's stirring up when we're thinking about commitment and the possibilities of love. And it's almost making you feel like, is there some possibilities that I'm overlooking? Let me take a closer look. And you might be taking some time to be alone to assess what that means for you. Now, I did some clarification here because, this definitely can go so many different ways. And I just wanted to make sure that I was getting all of the messages here. And there is a group of you where there's just too many choices around you when it comes to love. And so this is causing a lot of confusion. And so right now, you're just wanting to back away and really look at not only all of your options, but look at your inner self to say, how do I measure up with these options? How do these options measure up with me? Because I'm starting to consider some things here, and I need to make sense of it. With the Devil card present, there is some blinded temptation, possibly some addictions that may have allowed you to be isolated instead of committed, or the addictions may have led to too many options. But I do see here that this could also symbolize some abusive patterns. And these abusive patterns could be the patterns that you've partaked in relationships, or the abusive pattern to not really consider love, almost pushing it out, pushing it away for some particular reason. In the position of what needs to happen here, what is the best case scenario? The Two of Swords is you needing to make a decision at this point in time in your life when it comes to you just wanting to be alone, or you wanting to just be able to stay single and explore all these options, or considering settling down and being committed to someone. Or it could be deciding between what the family traditions have been, or the religious aspects in your life have been, and making a decision as to, what works for you. In the recent past, though, I do see that you had a lot of intuition that things would just, work out. And maybe this was instilled as something that was a part of the family tradition, as far as, religious factors come in. There may have been a sense of, everything's going to be okay. Maybe that's what was said to you. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Just stay positive. Or this could just be a joyous moment, a joyous thought that you had in the past about love, or about a particular love interest. But you did have an inner sense of joy, an inner sense of feeling like everything was going to work out. What I see again here is another form of intuition. Now, with this intuition, I do feel like there is intuition as far as what you know to be true for you. And that's why I feel like with the first card here being, the Sun card, which is happiness and joy, but it also speaks about knowing that everything's going to be okay. There's going to be happiness, there's going to be joy. But when you look at the High Priestess over here, which is also inner knowing, it's almost like a different type of inner knowing. It's a very private and personal knowing. It's not someone so much instilling positive thoughts and joy and intuition. It's like your own strong instinct that is telling you that what I decide, I know what I'm going to decide, and what I decide is going to be what's right for me. So it's almost as if you are either going against the grain of what family or religion says, or switching up your mindset from the old ways that you thought about love, the old ways that you operated mentally. It's like breaking out of this mindset, and that's what the Devil card here represents, the need of breaking out of this isolated, just being content, being bored. And that's what I feel. I feel like the old way that you operated, no matter how it was orchestrated, no longer serves you, and it made you feel discontent. So now it's like you really standing in your own power of your own intuition as to what you feel is right for you, what you know is right for you. Your influence in this is finding some balance here. You're really listening with inside of yourself. Again, another card of intuition. But you're really taking the time to have some inner awareness, trying to find that peaceful ground of harmony within yourself, knowing what is going to balance you out to allow you to feel fulfillment. Not what anybody else is trying to tell you. This is you, and you're trying to go within and find what this means to you. What do you value? What do you love? What do you want to be a part of? Who do you want to be a part of your life? And so there is like this very, very wise integrity stance that you're taking. It's like, I finally have found my way, my space, my convictions, my wants, my desires. It's like you're really taking this stance of, I'm getting this balance for me. I know exactly what I want. I know what I need. And I see that this in so much strength, but this is integrity. This is wisdom. You're having your own integrity. You are building your own internal empire, what life, love, and everything beyond that means to you. Your outside influence, again, signals that there needs to be a decision when it comes to love. This is a part of this whole transformation that you're going through, what you want, what you desire. And the main thing the main theme of this is love. This is something that I'm feeling like you had a different perspective of, or you really didn't care about. But now it's like, now is the time to make a serious decision how love is going to play into this life of yours. And with the Lovers card, the Lovers card really speaks of choosing love. Like, you are choosing to be in love. There might be a particular person, or it might just be the aspect of love, but this is definitely just choosing to put all of your guards down and to really give yourself a chance to experience that. What your hopes are is that love will be something that will be super comfortable, super kind. You want to be a part of this, and you want love to be a part of you, but you want to make sure that whoever this person is that comes your way, whoever you decide to choose, is going to be someone that is compassionate like yourself and really takes the time to be nurturing, because Leo, we all know that that is a part of who you are. You are nurturing. You are compassionate. And so you want to make sure that this person, and you're hoping that whoever this person is that comes your way, will have the same exact attributes. Now, with the Queen of Cups in this deck, this also speaks about exceptional intuition. So if we look at this, we have 3 cards of intuition here. So it's like you want this person to have some inner wisdom. You want them to be able to live through their own experiences and have some type of compassion to bring. It's almost like you don't want to bring somebody in that's not experienced and could possibly, cause hurt. You want somebody that's on your level, is what I'm hearing. I just want to find someone that's on my level. Or if there is someone that you are considering, you're hoping that this person will embody the empathy and the compassion and the intuition and just, wisdom from their own experiences. What you are fearing, though, is, and I can't remember what other sign this was, but it's almost like you're afraid to get too enthusiastic about this person or about love. You don't want your time to be wasted, is what I'm hearing. You don't have time for that. And if you are going to take the time to change your mindset or perspective or to step out of tradition, you are not wanting to get your hopes up and be disappointed that this person does not fit into what you're hoping as far as a partner. The Hierophant shows up again here with the clarification of the Page of Wands. And so this is speaking about you stepping outside of what society thinks, what family traditions you have been raised on, what religion says. Now, for some of you, I'm hearing that maybe there is someone that you're interested in and it's not looked at in a pleasing way, or you're afraid that it's not going to be looked at in a pleasing way due to tradition or religion. Maybe you know that you would want to live with this person prior to marriage, and that wouldn't work. You're totally evaluating what religion and tradition and society says that you can't get happy about. But the Wheel of Fortune is spun, okay? So you have changed that mindset. You no longer want to feel as if you can't be happy about the things that make you happy. You want to continue to be enthusiastic about the things that bring you happiness and joy, not what other people tell you you should be happy and joyous about, is what I'm hearing and seeing. The outcome here for you, Leo, is that there is someone coming that is going to bring you so much joy. This is an unexpected person, or this is someone that you have already met and you guys are about to go to the next level, or you're hoping to go to the next level, but there is joy and happiness and just like bliss. The thing of it is, though, is Leo, now that you've released all of these restrictions that you may have had in the past, regardless if they were within your own mindset or outside influences, you are moving quickly towards this person, or moving quickly towards love. So if you've met someone, you're like, you are so attracted to this person that you're willing to take a risk that is going to move rather quickly. You're like, you went from, this energy to not really being bothered, looking at love from a different perspective, kind of being isolated, to literally pushing forward towards someone that you are really attracted to. Now, this person could also be, this could be vice versa. This person could be coming for you rather quickly, and you might move into a relationship really, really quick. You might decide to move in together. You might decide to go from just casually dating to being in a more committed relationship, because I do see the Hierophant here a couple of times. But either way, this person is really going to bring you a lot of happiness. You just need to be careful not to go in too quickly. You need to savor the moments. Take some time to get to know each other. But it's almost like if you have held back a bridled horse for so long, like he's been lassoed after he's been out running around in the wild for several years, and then one day the gate just opens and you let it out and it's like, pew, and this person could be a Taurus or a Gemini. I typically don't say signs. I don't like to give these cards too much weight when it comes to signs, but I was prompted to, clarify something for someone out there. So that's the only reason why I'm mentioning it tonight, okay? But we are going to get some love advice for you, Leo. It does look like you are ready. You are changing. You are transforming. And I don't think that it's only going to be towards love. I think this is the first thing that you are tackling. I think there's going to be other decisions that you make in your life. But really, Leo, you guys really have a good way of knowing what you want and just setting forth and going for it. But sometimes with love, it can get a little, either you move in, but you don't really open all the way up, or you kind of stay back a little bit and stay secluded. So right now, it's like you guys are really ready to open all the way up and to get outside of your heads. For some of you that are like, oh, I don't know if I should, have someone waste my time, or, what I'm hearing with this, with society is like, society is really bad with dating right now. Like, it's really not the thing to do. People are, lying, people are cheating, but it's almost like, you're a little more hopeful than that. And maybe this person that you've met, if you've met somebody already, you have a hunch, okay? With the High Priestess, you feel like they are different. They are on your level, so you're willing to take this risk. Or maybe you just want to try something outside of the norm and take a risk here. All right. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And I do think that that is true for you, because we do see this with the Four of Cups, and we do see here with the King of Swords and the Temperance. You do need to go within to figure out what it is, that you want. And if you see here in retreat, this person isn't alone. So either this person is retreating and thinking about the possibilities of love, or he's retreating with a particular love interest. So definitely retreat by yourself or with someone, and give yourself the time to consider what it is that you want when it comes to love, and get away from old traditions and what other people have to say. It really has to be what you feel is right for you, and just disconnect for a while and see how all that fits into your personal wants, needs, and desires. Let's see. Spirit, what else? What other messages and love advice do we have for Leo? Okay, this one wanted to come out. Pay attention to the red flags. So for this, I really feel like the red flags definitely have to do with yourself. For some of you, you have this way about yourself. We talked about it here, with the temptation or the addictions or whatever it is, whatever that means for you, that you need to pay attention to what's inside of yourself. Pay attention to your wants, your needs. And also, like I said, with this, risky going forward, like, just try to slow down, And if you feel like you see some red flags in someone, just pay attention. If someone is trying to move too fast and you're feeling like it's too fast for you, say something. Don't just go with the flow because that person is so attractive and, you are so ready, because that's what this is here. Someone that is really attractive, might catch your eye, and you might want to move fast, or they might want to move fast, and you might just go with it because you are super attracted to them. So, all right. And we also have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yeah, so if you have met someone and you are thinking about moving to the next level, like we said, we see the Hierophant here, but you are still in the state of mind of not making a decision and not knowing what you should do, give this relationship a chance. Be open to the possibilities. We're going to grab one more here. What other mess? Ooh. There we go. Grab that real quick. Let's see. Soulmate. Okay. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay. Yes, this is your soulmate. All right. And sometimes you just meet this person and you just feel like, oh, this is the other one that came out with it. They fell on the floor, so I just happened to see the other one, and it says this could be the one. you've already met the romantic partner you seek, okay? So this is serious soulmate connection here. If you haven't found this person yet or met this person, you will, and you will know because you are willing to take some risks here. It's like this high priestess with this inner knowing. You know that you're ready for love or wanting love, or you know that this is the person for you. So I really see that things are going to change in your perspective of love, and there is going to be someone that comes along. I mean, back to back soulmate, this could be the one. If you're already with someone that already makes you feel like happiness and joy is a possibility where there was no thought of that before, give your relationship a chance. Pay attention to the red flags. We always want to be open to those, but pay attention to the red flags that you give off. Nobody ever wants to hear that, but you definitely need to. And retreat with this person, get to know them, cut out the outside world, or retreat within yourself and figure out what it is that you want, what it is that you need, how you feel about this person. If there is someone already around you that you're thinking about taking it to the next level, but this person is definitely worth it because we have soulmate. This could be the one. So yeah, you're willing to take a risk, and Spirit says that this person is someone worth taking a risk on. So again, use your own discretion, your own discernment. I'm just here to give you the word. Pick up what I'm putting down. But this looks good, Leo. Like, I feel like there's a lot of strength here. There's a lot of wisdom. And there's a lot of inner knowing. So you know when it's right. When you get that feeling and you know that it's right, you have to go and take a risk because you don't want to lose out on the opportunity because you've had this mindset in the past that was very toxic to yourself, to other individuals. It's time to break this cycle, and I see that you will. So if you are resonating with this at all, please leave a comment below, like, share, subscribe. If you are interested in a personal reading, again, the readings are on sale for $25. The information is down below to go ahead and book one. If you are interested in any of these cards that I've used, I will list those as well. And if you're interested in purchasing them for your own personal use, or if you are a light worker, you can certainly get that information and go right into my Amazon store, okay, to do so. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I hope to see y'all on the other side of your next reading. Till then, love and light.